President Joe Biden continues to ratchet up the economic pressure on Russia, today taking the significant step of banning the import of Russian oil, natural gas, and coal into the U.S. Thanks for watching. I'm Rolly Hoyt.
And I'm Marlisa Goldsmith. The U.S. is now the first Western country to ban Russian energy imports in response to the invasion of Ukraine.
This is a step that we're taking to inflict further pain on Putin, but there will be cost as well here in the United States.
The announcement comes as gas prices continue to soar to record levels here in the U.S. President Biden has vowed to do what he can to soften the economic impact, while also warning energy companies not to price gouge.
But despite concerns over pricing, a new poll shows a majority of Americans support the ban.
As far as I'm concerned, gas prices are irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that we take a stand.
Governor Asa Hutchinson weighing in on the ban. He says, in part, the U.S. action is a unified message to Mr. Putin that his invasion and indiscriminate killing in Ukraine will result in consequences that will be harsh and protracted, close quote. The governor goes on to call on the president to return the U.S. to complete energy independence in order to lower gas prices for Americans. You can read his full statement right now on THV11.com.
That pain at the pump is leaving those who rely on gas upset with those prices.
One food truck driver we spoke to says it's not just that, but the price to fill propane for his grill has nearly doubled.
THV11's Ian Russell explains how this is impacting them and when we could see prices go back to normal.
Rising gas prices are affecting us all, but especially the ones who rely on it for work. For one Little Rock food truck owner, he tells me it's hard to not just raise prices to offset the cost of gas, but he's trying his best.
Terrible. I just say terrible. It's senseless to me.
This isn't Johnny Wallace's first food truck.
I've been doing this truck for over a year, but I've been cooking for like 20-some years.
But it's one of the first times a key part of his job has spiked this badly.
Those prices is cutting into your profit.
As a food truck owner and operator, he uses more gas than the typical person. Fuel for his truck and propane for the grill. Add those together and rising fuel prices haven't been easy on him.
That's on the way, but I'm not going to raise my prices because of something that's going on. I can't do that.
Unfortunately, that may not be how everyone else is thinking. Dr. Jeremy Hopperdahl is an associate professor of economics at UCA. He says many in Wallace's or even other delivery drivers' positions are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
If these price increases are disproportionately affecting food trucks and mobile delivery services of food, that's going to mean that people would rather just go to a regular restaurant, especially now that the pandemic's kind of dying down, or they might just choose to cook at home.
Dr. Hopperdahl says you might also have to get comfortable with the fact that these services might just stop for a time, as it might not be worth the price for them.
I think this is something which now a lot of them are realizing that the business model doesn't work if gas prices are this high for this long.
Dr. Hopperdahl says prices could stay like this until well after the conflict in Ukraine ends. Until then, Wallace is just hopeful and wishing this ends soon.
Just pray that it get better. That's all I can. Just pray that it get better. Hope this doesn't last a long time and it ends quick and it get back to normal for everybody.
In Little Rock, Ian Russell, THV11 News.
Ian, thank you. Now, this morning we asked you guys to text us on how gas prices are affecting you, and we heard from a Bite Squad food delivery driver who told us that it was making her rethink that job.
And Dr. Hopperdahl says prices may get worse before they get better. We're all feeling the pain at the pump. Some are even reconsidering when and the way they travel.
And that got us thinking about the busy travel season that's just a few weeks away. We want to know, are the rising gas prices impacting your travel plans? Weigh in right now on THV11.com/vote.
We're going to be checking back in later in the show to see what you're saying.